Okay, today I want to talk about why detachment is the key to getting everything you want. Um, so, we've all heard about detachment and spiritual term to be detached from something, to let it go, you know, to not worry if it's going to come in or not, or if you're going to have it. So let me go into first why we get attached to things, and why do we get attached to things? So there may be people in your life that you become attached to. Maybe it's somebody that you want, maybe it's somebody you think is supposed to be your partner, and or maybe it is your partner. Could be a thing like a house or a property, a social media account. It could really be anything. So that thing that you want has so many traits that appeal to you because there's so much a part of it which is aligned with you, and you know this deep down, so it's expressed through your desire for it. And your life experiences have created this desire, not having. If it's a partner and you haven't had a partner for a long time, you're going to have a lot of desire to have a partner. If you've been without money, you're going to have a lot of desire to have money. So this is like a natural thing, It's a normal thing. There's not something wrong with it. It's okay to have these desires, to want these things, and even to want them really, really badly, really greatly. And so let's say a lot of times with money, it's because it's not really the money in itself. It's what you can have with the money. It's what the money offers: security, safety, freedom. And that's all kind of encapsulated in money itself. So money is like the representation of all those things. I'm drinking my wine here. Helps me open up my throat chakra. Before I get into it too much, I think my throat has been my biggest challenge, actually speaking. So, just bear with me as I kind of work through this process, and I may, go a little slow at first, but I think it's okay to go slow to really dive in and to understand this stuff. But I have a lot to say, and I want to say it, and I want to help. So that's your attachment to things. So why would you want to detach from that? Why would you want to detach from having a lot of money, from having a partner? And maybe it's a certain person, and you're really waiting for them to text back, and you're constantly waiting for that text. When are they gonna respond? And you're kind of really, really just really obsessed about it, maybe. And so whenever you're just waiting like that, and you're wanting it to come in, and a lot of times it doesn't show up, it's like your need to want it, where faith comes in, and having faith and trust that. And when I say faith, most people think of that as like having faith in God or Jesus. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, you can have that faith if that's your faith, if that's your religion, and that's what you believe in, then hold that. But having faith, what I'm talking about is having faith in yourself, in your ability to create what you want. Because of the simple fact that the person is there in front of you, is proof that you can have what you want, and then it can come into you. So I can get into soulmate stuff later and divine partners and what that really means. But right now, I just want to talk about this detachment thing and why it's important to detach from things and to just allow the river of creation to flow. Go with it. See where it takes you. See what it creates for you. The faster you can learn to detach from people and things and all this around you that you see that's not really there anyway. It's just a figment. It's just a figment of your imagination. It's just something you made up. It's a dream. So the faster you just learn to detach from those things, the faster you can allow new things to come in, and the faster you transmute the energy. It's like a molding of a clay. If the person's already set and they're already who they are, so you trying to force and change that person or that thing or whatever you want to fit into some mold that you want it to be is just not going to work, because you can't change what already is, but you can let go what is, so that something new can come in, and you can accept what they are and accept them as they are, as a stepping stone. The same for, like, if you say you want to lose weight, or you want some physical change in your body. Accept where you are. Accept that is a stepping stone to the thing that you want. And in that acceptance, you detach from needing it to be something that it's not. And in that detachment, you allow it to leave you, so that the thing that you want can come in. So just remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It only changes form. And detachment from things is allowing that thing to be released, so that something new can come in, or so that thing can come to you if it's supposed to. There's and hold no judgment either way. Just know that if it leaves you, that just means there's something better for you. There's something better for you. And the universe, God, doesn't have a grudge against you. It doesn't hate you. It just wants you to repair yourself and to fix yourself, and not fix yourself because you're not broken, but to grow. I would say to grow and expand into something else, and that thing could be there to help you expand and grow, because it's given you something to work for. Something to look for. It's a thing that could help you, So don't think of it as you have one chance and that one person is gonna be here, and they're gonna leave, and then you're not gonna have anything. And a lot of people spend a lot of time attached to one person, somebody who's not for them, and they obsess over that person, and that person's not for them, and they spend a lot of time in that state. But the faster you can learn to let it go, the faster you can create whatever life you want to create and bring in what you want to bring in. So just know. So my computer ran out of storage, so I had to cut the video off. But basically, that's the end of the video. I'll probably revisit these topics more as we go, as I get better at talking on camera, and I can communicate this stuff more clearly. That's kind of how I do things. So if you want to hear more about what I have to say, I've got a lot to say. So just follow this channel, subscribe, like, all that, comment, all that stuff, and subscribe to my Substack, because I'm gonna have writings too, and a book. And I think I'm just gonna give all this information away for free. there's a reason I'm doing it for free, and I'll explain that later as we go. But yeah, if you want to follow this journey with me, and you know, I've got a lot of plans. I don't have it all figured out. I'm just figuring out myself. You know, so yeah, follow, like, subscribe, comments, follow my Substack. I've got a book too. I'll put that in the link as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time.